Hello, dear audience. This is Raza, and you are in my channel Science Innovation Tech or HT. In our series of functions, this is our fourth video, which is getting a little bit advanced on a daily basis from the basic to advanced versions. So, in today's session, we will be covering the Daverage, Dsum, and DCOUNT functions. So how it working? For that, I actually arrange some data. This is our data on which we will going to be work, and the field on which will be either we will take count or sum, or we can average. That is this field, the marks. And I have the criteria option here down. This is our criteria, 4 criteria options. So here we will get the result. So how it working? Let's start. So in this D average, it is same like average if function, but it is a little bit easier and it can solve a multi-criteria option within just a single click. So how it working? Let it start with the symbol D average. Then the next option we have to select the database. So this is our database. Make sure when you're going to select the database, the header of the column must be incorporated assigned. Otherwise, if you not select the header, your this function will not work. Furthermore, this is one option that you must have to be remember, that you must have to select the headers. After that, you have to select a field. Either a field you can directly go to select this one, because this is our area of field which we are going to take a average. This is one option, that you should directly select the header, or you can just write the header name in double quotes like marks, double quotations. Now the second option, the third option is criteria. What criteria you want? We want the student name Parhat. We want the average of those subject, the math subject in which he has a grade A. In the student list, we want just Parhat. So how it working? We will select this criteria, then bracket should be closed and tick enter. See, it's give the average of 77.5. Let's expand it. How it working? Let's first we select this area in this data. From this data, we want in a student list Mr. Parhat. We want Mr. Parhat all those subject of the in math subject in which he have A grade. In the mark we want to take a average. So how it works? First, this is Parhat. This is C. This is the first criteria. Parhat. We'll mark it. The second, we want the average of those subject in which he have A grade. So he has A grade in this one. So before we in this student list we have how many time we have the Parhat. This is the second. This is third time. This is fourth time he's repeating. This is pass criteria. In pass criteria, our formula will take the average of this student. Along with this, it will the second criteria, it will take those subject in which he has A grade. So he has A grade in this one, he will assign. In this subject he has B grade, so it will not be taken. And in this subject he has B grade, it also not be taken. In this one he has A grade, it also be taken. One thing more, here is also upper half. Let we have this one, we have got it. So here he has grade B, so it will not be assigned. The third criteria is that first the student name should be Farhad and the subject grade should be A, and the third option that should be the maths. So this is math, this is math, but this math will not be taken because here it has B grade in criteria 2. It will not select this one, so we will unhighlight it. The next is maths here also, but it is also has a B grade. It will not be assigned. The third one is here. The this one where he has maths and have A grade, and he has A grade. Let's have the same colors. So these are the two subjects. One is this one, this marks and this marks. Our formula will take these two numbers. So because these are two, so we will sum it this plus this divided by 2, because these are two numbers. As in average, we always use the sum of the numbers and the number of count of the numbers, so it is 2. So how it's 77.5. See, here is also 77.5. So here is you guys will be asking, so the same function is doing by if functions, why you using this d function here? This is not the case. If you want to use if function with this one, so how we will do average ifs. The first is average range. This is our average range. Our first criteria is what? Our first criteria is this. First criteria range is this student name. And what is the criteria? Criteria is this Farhad. The second is this criteria range, and the criteria is A. The third one is this criteria range, and the subject is maths. So if you close, it will be the same. But you see how the formula is too long. It is too long. That's why the d average function is quite simple. It will automatically take out the result from your given data. So here I want to say that there should be two things you people have to remember. The one, the data header must be selected in your data. Second option, the criteria which you are given, their header should be, and then the criteria will be down after the header you should select. So then it will work. If you don't do this, the formula will not work. For example, if I want to unselect the header, see, it will not work. Look at C, it is not worked. So always remember that in dataset you have to select these headers. Second things, you must take the header along the criteria so that the system could understand it. So this is about the average function which we will cover now. Now come to the next dsum function. In dsum function, we will give what? We will start the formula with dsum. Dsum the data set, you should select the data. The second option is the field. The field we want to sum what? This marks. So it should start with double quotation with the same name. If if you not write even a single character in your field here, it will not work. So second is this one. And what is our criteria, multi-criteria option? Sorry, here I forgot the comma symbol. This is our comma. Now this is our criteria. If you enter, how it will give us the result? It's give 155. Why? Because this is first, he select in our first criteria the name of Farhad. These are the numbers. And second criteria, if he have a grade, this one. Third criteria is the maths, so it will select the maths. So it will sum these two numbers. The result will be, let's check, is it our formula working or not? This plus this 80. Look, this is 155. So let's change something in our formula. For example, I want to write here also Farhad. I also give this one a, and the upper portion I also give words math. So now first criteria here is Farhad, it will assign. Second is A grade, yes, it is A grade. So it will take this number as well. Now this is the maths. Now the third criteria is which one? It will sum these numbers. Let's see what is summing. Here the result is 295. So we will add one number to this. See, this is also what I have missed something. Math Farhad. Also, this is also another one. We forgot, but Parmula did not forget it. So here we have also A. This is math. This is 60. So now it is, these are four numbers. We will add another 1 to 8. Let's count this plus this, this plus this plus this. See, this is 295, this is also 295. Even we forgot, we did not see that one, but formula would automatically select it. So how these functions are working. Now in decount, the decount is also the same. How it working? Let's start. We will take the, we will write first the decount name, then the data set. Then in dataset we need to select the field. The field is marks. Here I will just not taken the marks in quotation because you guys have to understand. I'll directly select this field from here. So now second criteria I will given to it this one. So now see how it working. Bracket close. Now we have four numbers. See, these are the four numbers. Now let I change this to B. I change it to B, now it will be 3. Look, this is 3 because this criteria, the second criteria in grade, it is not match. That's why. Let's see that we change here the criteria. So what will be the impact on the formula? If we change it B, look at see what has happened. 2. Now let's see what the criteria it is selecting, how easily it's changing. In our first criteria, we give the Farhad. So Farhad is here. Let's highlight it. Farhad is also here, highlighted with the same color. We give Farhad. So these will be assigned, selected. First criteria is okay. Now it come to the second criteria. In second criteria, he will select all those marks where it have B grades. So here he has A grade, it will be rejected. Here he has B grade, it will be assigned. He also have here B grade, it will be taken. He also have B grade, it will be taken, and down he has A grade. Now the second criteria is math. So here he has a math. Here he has a math, just two. Here he has a math. Here he has B, but here is computer, so it will not select. And the second one, the last one of the field on which the formula will going be to work. So it will count how many number these are. These are two numbers. Here is 2. The sum of these two number is, let's sum of this plus this equal to 122. So we also have here 122. Now the average of the two number is, now let's sum this plus this, bracket close, let's have, and divided by 2. What is the answer is 61. We also have 61. So this is how the D average, D sum or D count are working, and it is better than the average ifs, sum ifs and counts ifs. It is better than that one. It is easy. You can use a multi options criteria and you get the results. So this is all for today's. This is our part 4 of function in Excel series. So see you guys in next video with the further advanced things. So